Californians are just a bunch of dreamers.
With our heads in the clouds.
Woo! Like a bunch of space cadets. Huh? What?
Is that the explosion?
Maybe we do live in a fantasy.
And we can get a little starry-eyed.
A little bit out there.
Off in La La Land?
Maybe.
But just a bunch of dreamers! No way.
We're just like everyone else.
We put our board shorts on, one leg at a time.
I've drawn a blank. What's my line?
Yeah, folks. It's Coach Simmons here again. And if you're still hanging with me on my channel, I do appreciate it. This time we're going to look into something else a little different. Will Paul Quinn become the first HBCU officially in California? Oh yeah, people. Dallas Paul Quinn College wants to be the first HBCU in California. President Mike Sorrell, who made the announcement as Paul Quinn celebrated his 150-year anniversary, said on Friday the school was launching a committee that will explore the idea of expanding the college into the West Coast. California has only one such graduate school in LA, that is Charles R. Drew University of Medicine and Science. The dream was always to create a network of urban work colleges, Sorrell said. That's what we're going to do. We'll become a system. That's absolutely where we're headed. Officials are officially considering a campus in Oakland, part of the Bay Area. The school will begin a feasibility study this summer, but officials have not yet finalized the members of the committee. Lauren Taylor, a city councilman in Oakland, who was running for mayor, got to know the college while it was recruiting students in the area. Nearly half the students at Oakland Unified School District are Hispanic or Latino. 22% are black, according to the latest studies from California Department of Education. 40% of the families are struggling financially. Before the pandemic, 58% of the district students enrolled in college compared to nearly 66% across California. According to data for the 2017-2018 school year, Paul Quinn is known for actively recruiting students from historically underserved low-income neighborhoods that many other colleges overlook. After getting to know the school and its leaders, Taylor said he's overwhelmed at the way it leads its students towards success, adding his constituents will be greatly benefited from his presence. HBCU universities such as Paul Quinn came about because the community recognizing that we can't rely on others who aren't connected, who aren't deeply ingrained in our community to really educate us and take us to the next level. A group, a group from the African Methodist Episcopal Church preachers founded Paul Quinn, then called the Connectional High School Institute in 1872 in the church basement in Austin, Texas. It originally aimed to educate freed slaves. The campus was moved to a former slave plantation in Waco before settling in southern Dallas. Paul Quinn was on the brink of closure 15 years ago. In efforts to stabilize its finances, leaders worked on creating partnerships with other colleges and companies to provide revenue support that allows it not only to rely heavily on tuition to function. In 2008, the school had about 441 students, one of the country's lowest graduation rates, which was lower than 1%. It has since designed programs such as summer classes for incoming freshmen, free mental health clinics to support students many of whom are the first to attend college in their family. The school prioritized providing its students with career and internship opportunities to help them gain experience and pay for college. In 2017, Paul Quinn was federally recognized as one of the country's 9 work colleges. A designation for institutions that engage students in the integration of work, learning, and service. It's the only school of its kind to be found in an urban setting. The campus leaders want to expand that model to Oakland. Sorrell, the longest-serving president at Paul Quinn history, said the model has helped reduce the debt from the college students from 40,000 to less than 10,000, and has improved its graduation rate nearly 40%. So from 1 to 41, it's a big jump. Urban Work College model is lifting the students into career opportunities they never would have imagined. The model works, so we're going to take it on the road. As Paul Quinn seeks such ambitious expansion, the school launched a 5-year fundraising campaign to further support its students and to build its endowment. Meanwhile, during Friday's anniversary celebration, the college also surprised 225 Lancaster ISD graduating seniors with college acceptance letters for themselves and 2 of them family members of their friends. The automatic admission is offered to every Lancaster senior who is Pell Grant eligible. It's based on financial need with at least a 3.0 GPA average. Family members who can choose to attend or opt for online courses at Paul Quinn that teaches new skills and provides credentials. The college announced a similar partnership in Fort Worth in February. People. Paul Quinn, who just won the national championship for basketball. Shout out to Paul Quinn. That's why the picture is what it is. Is looking to take this on the road. They have brought themselves back from the brink many times. Many times. And now, if you would look at a video, it came out called "Tell Them We Are Rising" on PBS. It tells about the link between the Black Panthers and HBCUs. Paul Quinn picking Oakland is because they know the history of HBCUs in the area. And yes, people don't understand the Black Panthers, think they're a gang culture and they think they're bad, but they went to help the community. That's what Paul Quinn's doing. So yeah, hey, much props, much respect to Paul Quinn. If you can get this done, I'm rooting for you. This is what we need to do. Impact over views. I'm Coach Simmons, and I'm out.
The question for African Americans has always been, what is education's purpose? Who controls it? And what is the relationship of education to the broader aspirations of our people?
The more the system denies you the chance to read and to write, the more that becomes a prize that you must have.
Black colleges were redefining what it meant to be black in America. You were pursuing a career where intellect mattered.
An educated black population could not be an enslaved black population.
If you weren't out there demonstrating, then something had to be wrong with your school.
We wanted freedom now, but whites were not prepared for any changes here.
I think they should be kept out any way possible.
A slaveholder could work a slave to death. He could rape a slave. He could do virtually anything but teach a slave how to read or write.
As soon as the war breaks out, the first thing they want is to get an education.
They wanted those schools to be as free as possible from paternalism, from racism, whether subtle or blatant.
Movements are easily birthed on HBCU's campuses.
We must love and protect each other.
We're all going through the same experience.
HBCU is somewhere where I can be completely myself.
The Black college experience provides the place to be in the majority. That is such a unique and empowering experience.
This HBCU experience has taught me that anything is possible as long as you have that one spark.